Hi guys, so I have another story time for you guys, and this story was a few years ago, maybe when I was like around 6 years old was when this started. And from the title you probably already know what this is about. This is about the time my mom loved to drown me. When I was about 6 years old, my mom and I were in the Philippines. We were on vacation and we were in this beach and we were swimming, and you know, this would happen like every summer, by the way. And we had these goggles, like, you know, those ones where you have them on like here, and then there's this tube coming up where you can breathe through and it goes in your mouth and you can breathe through that, and then you can swim in the ocean and look at the cute fish and you know, see the marine life. And so I really loved using those goggles, and I hadn't been using them for a long time, so when I put them on I was so excited, and my mom was next to me, so I was holding on to her, because even though I knew how to swim, it was a lot easier to hold on to her and then look underneath the ocean, and it was so like relaxing and fun. And then all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. I was swimming in there, like swimming, and I couldn't breathe, and when I came up I said, "Mama, what did you do? I can't breathe. What's going on? I don't know what to do." And I was freaking out because I didn't know really what she did or if she had done anything. I thought it was my fault that I like blocked the breathing tube, and I was freaking out, and I told her, I said, I can't breathe, Mama. I can't breathe. I couldn't breathe. And she was looking at me with her evil eyes, and she was laughing, guys. She was like like that. Like, okay, she didn't laugh like that, but you know how my mom laughs. She laughs like really loud, like like that. She loves to laugh really loud, especially when she does something wrong. And I looked at her and I knew she was the one. She covered it with her thumb. The tube opening, she covered it with her thumb, and I couldn't believe she actually did that, because I was swimming and she covered it so I couldn't breathe. So I was basically drowning for a few seconds, and when I came up and I saw her do that, I got so angry, I remember. But I didn't let that like ruin my swimming session. So I put the goggles on. I told her, "Mama, do not do that again. I'm going to swim now, and promise me you won't do that again." And she was like,
"Oh Maria, I promise I will not do it again. I promise."
And she was like looking with her smile and evil eyes, and I for some reason believed her, but I knew she would probably do it again. But I was like, maybe if I go far away from her then she wouldn't do it. So I was swimming, and I was thinking that I hope she doesn't do it again while I was swimming. And so I was swimming, looking at the fish, and then couldn't breathe again. I went up and there was my mom laughing again at me with her evil laugh and like that. And she was laughing so hard because, you know, she did it for a second time, so she pranked me like twice, and I got so angry. So I told her, "Oh, Mama, do you want to try the goggles? I promise I won't touch you." If she put them on, but she probably knew I would do it to her as well, but she did it still. She went under the water and she swam, and I covered it up so much, and I pushed her down and everything. And she went up and she couldn't breathe, and she was like,
"You shouldn't do it."
Then she was still laughing though. But yeah, it was like our game to drown each other for some reason. I was like, okay, it's over now, Mama, let's not do it again, and let's just swim. And so I was swimming now with the goggles on. My mom was swimming, and what she did next, you know what she did? She took like a pile of water and she poured it inside of the tube, and then when she put it in, I like swallowed water and she thought it was so funny, and she was laughing and laughing, and I was almost drowning, like literally, because there was water in my lungs. And I was so angry, and I did it to her several times, and she would do it to me. So like every time we went swimming, it was like a tradition of ours to drown each other. Like that is how sick our relationship was. We were like sisters instead of mother and daughter. We were drowning each other, and that is what you do with your sibling. But we were doing it to each other, and it was fun. That is like a short story of how my mom used to drown me, and then I got revenge and I drowned her as well. Go and comment to my mom and tell her not to drown me the next time we go swimming. So yeah, thanks so much guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hi guys! So today I have a story time for you guys about the time when I had a huge crush on this boy and I stalked him for 5 years. Basically the story starts when I was in first